And I will say this, his rant cursed Angel Reese because she proceeded to have the absolute worst game of her life.
What if I told you the Bayou Barbie might be packing her bags before she's even unpacked? That's right, Angel Reese, the queen of confidence and courtside drama, could already be treading shaky ground with the Chicago Sky. Whether it's ego clashes, locker room friction, or a few too many headline-grabbing moments, something behind the curtain isn't quite right. Did she cross the line, upset the wrong veteran, or just lose the script altogether? The rumor mill is in overdrive, and the tea is hotter than a group chat after someone rage quits. Buckle up, this saga is just beginning.
Angel Reese is a fraud. Angel Reese is a sociopath. She's an idiot. She accused, while getting her ass beat by 35, she accused the Indianapolis Fever fans of racist, monkey noises, whatever. They're moving heaven and earth to investigate Indiana. My city, Indianapolis. About my town, the place where I live. I go to games. I go to dinner. I know people that were sitting in the area and they said, bull. Here's the statement we have not substantiated. Last year, she lied about getting off of a bus and they were blocked from getting into their hotel room. Video turned out, well, to show one guy asking one question. Angel Reese is a liar, and she is never, ever, under any circumstance, to be taken at her word.
Just when you thought things couldn't get any more chaotic, boom, Angel Reese turns in a performance that has fans doing double takes. We're talking 7 missed layups out of 10. Not a cold streak. Not an off night. This was the kind of game where it looked like the rim had a personal vendetta. Punt-blank shots disappearing faster than your New Year's goals by mid-February. This wasn't a slump, it was a straight-up basketball blackout. At some point, you had to wonder, is she playing dodgeball out there? Because she sure wasn't scoring. It wasn't just a bad night. It was a layup meltdown. And when you go by Bayou Barbie but shoot like you've got stiff plastic arms, trust, fans will talk.
Angel Reese picking up right where she left off, breaking more WNBA records, but unfortunately for Sky fans, it came in the form of a loss, 99-74. The Chicago Sky, you're seeing that right, 9 points in the second quarter, 9 points. Folks, if a team scores less points than you have fingers, that's bad.
Let's be real, a toddler hyped up on Capri Sun with a plastic hoop could probably knock down more than 3 out of 10. But here we are, watching Angel Reese in the WNBA turn routine layups into unsolved mysteries. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe my channel for more awesome content. Thanks. And somehow, it's getting spun as developmental progress instead of what it really is, a full-blown basketball disaster zone. Fans are confused, teammates are faking smiles like it's a bad group project. And the bench? Probably polishing resumes or texting their agents, dreaming of a team where the power forward doesn't act like the rim's made of molten lava. This isn't a slump, it's slapstick comedy in sneakers.
But holy Lord, when I tell you the numbers are the numbers. It's the worst she's ever played, probably since she was in elementary school. Probably the worst since elementary school.
The Chicago Sky have made it clear that they want Angel Reese to focus on being a screener on offense. For those that haven't played basketball, that's code for we don't want her shooting.
At this point, when Angel Reese gets the ball in the paint, the real question isn't will she score? It's will the ball need counseling afterward? And the Chicago Sky? They are smiling through clenched jaws. You just know the coaching staff is having those hushed hallway chats like, so, what if we just didn't re-sign her next season? Because let's be honest, no team chasing a championship is hitching their hopes to someone who treats layups like they are ticking time bombs. This isn't the 90s. Fundamentals still matter. This is the WNBA, the big leagues, and right now, the only place Reese's shot might look worse is at one of those rigged carnival hoops where the rim's barely wider than a bagel.
Angel Reese needs to be better at basketball. I'm not talking about as a person. I'm not talking about as a podcaster. I'm not talking about at the Met Gala. She needs to be a better player if we want this rivalry to be able to have some staying power. She had a very, very busy offseason, but at this moment, it does not seem like the offseason involved a lot of mic-in drills of left-handed layups. Right now, Angel Reese, she is a wildly famous rebounder.
Let's just say the WNBA's PR team has their work cut out for them. They are burning the midnight oil trying to spin Angel Reese's recent games as finding her rhythm, but honestly, it looks more like she's inventing new ways to miss. Each game feels like a live tutorial on how not to score from 3 feet out, while the rim itself seems to be silently pleading, "Can someone else please shoot?" And yet, despite the struggles, the league keeps pushing her like she's the next Lisa Leslie, front and center in promos, grinning like she just dropped 30, when in reality she's leaving double digits worth of points on the floor like unattended Costco samples. So what's the deal? Is this what superstar treatment looks like now, getting celebrated for missed shots? Because if that's the new standard for greatness, there's a whole YMCA full of weekend warriors who might want a shot at the W. It's got basketball purists scratching their heads. Fans raised on Diana Taurasi's clutch shooting and Candace Parker's paint dominance are now watching Angel Reese fumble her way through single-digit nights like she's solving a Rubik's Cube MIDI. It's baffling. It's frustrating. And it's not funny in a ha-ha way, it's more of a wait, is this real? kind of comedy. If the league keeps prioritizing hype over skill, it risks more than just a few missed layups. It risks losing credibility.
I heard Angel Reese say, people aren't watching the WNBA just because of one player. They're watching it to see me too. Well, tickets were $86 against Caitlin Clark, but now that she's injured, plummeted just to $25.
If anyone still believed the Chicago Sky were building a serious contender, think again. At this point, it's less of a basketball team and more of a trampoline park. Every trip to the paint looks like a free-for-all, with players bouncing in every direction. Chemistry? MIA. Efficiency? Nowhere to be found. Star power? Only if you're reading the roster without watching the games. And the worst part? They are not even pretending anymore. An anonymous source, probably the guy in charge of the Gatorade, has already hinted that Reese is skating on thin ice heading into year 3. Of course, no official statement will be made. Not with sponsorships, merch, and media buzz at stake. But you can bet that somewhere in the front office, a whiteboard reads, Step 1. Don't re-sign Reese. Step 2. Literally anyone else. Her third season isn't a new chapter, it's a countdown clock. Every missed layup is like watching sand fall through an hourglass, painfully slow and awkward to witness. At this rate, fans might turn her games into drinking games. Take a shot every time Reese bricks a bunny. Spoiler, you'll be out cold by halftime. And the real kicker? Angel Reese doesn't even look rattled. She's out there taking it all in stride, seemingly unbothered by the chaos swirling around her.
You made some comments about Angel Reese.
Yeah.
You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Explain.
Listen, man, and again, I will emphasize this every day of the week, twice on Sunday. I love my people. I love black people. Mwah, 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 mwah. But I think sometimes we do play the race card too much, or when it's not necessary, because everybody's trying to make this about a, come on, black man, protect the sisters, brother. This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry based on her range and shooting the three, plus everything else she does. And then you look at Angel Reese. Stop it. Stop it.
Here's the wildest part. Angel Reese is out there striking poses, talking trash, and acting like she's starring in a Gatorade commercial, while the scoreboard practically begs for her to go back to layup boot camp. That level of disconnect turns this whole situation into a full-blown comedy special. She bricks a shot, struts around, and winks at the crowd like she just dunked on LeBron. Meanwhile, rookies around the league are casually racking up double-doubles like it's just another day at the office. Reese's stat lines? They read more like a toddler's birthday wish list, full of dreams, no substance. Every time you think she's about to turn the corner, she finds a new way to go 2-for-12 like it's a personal tradition. If inconsistency had a face, it would be printed on an Angel Reese jersey, ironically hanging next to future MVP mugs. And you know who's secretly thriving in all this chaos? The water boy. Because for once, he's not the least valuable player. The rim's therapist is probably overbooked from all the trauma, and the scoreboard operator? Filing for workers' comp from logging so many zero-point quarters. Sad truth is, if things keep trending this way, Angel Reese might land herself on a Where Are They Now? Special before her rookie deal even expires. Fans want her to prove the critics wrong. But right now, she's making a stronger case for being the league's biggest mystery.
Past Keep it simple. This was a series in the first 3 minutes of the game. Angel Reese offensive rebound. It's 5-3, New York. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Jonquel Jones blocks Angel Reese's 1-foot layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Jonquel Jones blocks Angel Reese's 1-foot layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Angel Reese misses a layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Camila Cardoso misses a layup. Actually, it's the wrong direction. I'm reading it backwards. My bad. Camila Cardoso misses a layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Angel Reese misses a layup.
Fast forward 3 years, and you'll hear people say, "Hey, remember that player who bricked 7 out of 10 layups every game but still landed endorsement deals like she was the future of the league?" And the likely response? Oh yeah, what was her name again? Right, Angel. But don't worry, the only wings she might be earning soon are the kind served at Buffalo Wild Wings, possibly along with her job application. And if you think this story ends quietly with Chicago letting her walk after year 3, think again. This saga has several more stops before the credits roll. The WNBA won't cut her loose overnight. Instead, she'll bounce around a few more rosters, not because she's in demand, but because struggling teams will cling to the hope they can fix her. Spoiler alert, they won't. She'll become that player coaches force enthusiasm for impressors, saying things like, "We're excited to add Angel's energy and passion," while secretly just hoping she can make one layup in warm-ups. It's going to be an awkward tour through rebuilding teams like Indiana or Seattle, places where hope fades faster than a fast break gone wrong. In the end, Angel Reese might not be remembered for the dominance everyone expected, but as a cautionary tale, a player whose raw potential got swallowed by hype, pressure, and missed opportunities. A harsh reminder that in pro sports, talent alone isn't enough. You've got to deliver.
Did Angel Reese break? I didn't say it was a good record. I never said that. Shout out to you, Priceless. I missed this. Historically bad shootings with a E emoji. Angel Reese goes 0 for 7 from within 4 feet of the basket to tie most misses from that distance in the WNBA over the past 10 seasons. This must be a Caitlin Clark fan at ESPN. Surely nobody who follows the ESPN playbook and narrative will write this. This had to have been a darn Caitlin Clark fan. Historically bad. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And how historically bad was it? Yikes. Mamma mia. 2 points, 12 rebounds, 3 steals. 0 for 8 from the field. 33% from the free throw line.
3 years from now, people will say, "Remember that player who missed 7 out of 10 layups but still landed major endorsements?" And someone will reply, "Yeah, what was her name again?" Oh right, Angel Reese. The only wings in her future might be at Buffalo Wild Wings, not on a jersey. She could have thrived as a solid role player, but instead she's mastered the art of missed shots and bad PR. In a league fighting for serious attention, the last thing teams want is drama with no production. Every new team welcomes her with hope. Then 5 games in, same story, same misses. New jersey. She shoots 2 for 12, flips her hair, and struts like she just dropped 40. The confidence? Impressive. The disconnect? Legendary. Even reporters who once praised her are now throwing in awkward disclaimers. Fans show up to watch the disaster live, like rubbernecking a car crash. You just can't look away. Angel was right. People are watching. Not for greatness, for the bloopers. She's become the WNBA's cautionary tale. A brand built on hype, unraveling one missed layup at a time. The ego writes checks her shooting can't cash, and when this ride ends, it won't be with a bang, just a quiet fade and maybe an IG of blaming haters. To be fair, she might not lead in points, but in accidental comedy, Angel Reese is an all-time great.